What's good, guys? It's TSG. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the September devlog, which, yes, I apologize, I'm a little behind on, but it's finally here. We're going to have a bit of a look through it, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and perspectives on everything that we're looking at. By the way, guys, make sure you stay till the end of the video where we're going to be looking at the updated roadmap for Illuvium and when you can expect what to drop. Jumping straight into it, in the intro right here, he talks about how September was a chaotic month and it's probably going to be a pretty quiet October. I don't know what he means by that, if he means it's going to be an outwardly quiet October, but I know internally it definitely hasn't been the case. We've been working crazy hard, getting a whole bunch of things done, making crazy amounts of progress with so many things like Illuvium 0, Overworld. There's so many things that are happening behind the scenes that it's honestly, it's insane. And I really can't wait for you guys to really see what's going on and get your hands on a lot of these products. So the biggest news obviously was the release of Private Beta 2 or Arena 0.20. And that was a massive, massive thing. In regards to the reception, we got so much positive feedback. Yes, it wasn't perfect. There were still some things that needed to be worked on. We actually had a minor upgrade into 0.2.1 as well. So we actually already have had that, and we're already making progress with the current Private Beta 2 already so soon after the launch of it. So the big thing here with Private Beta 2 is it's still survival mode. So it's awesome that we've got a whole bunch of alluvials in there. It's honestly made the game way deeper than it originally was with new alluvials, bonding, augments. It's really taken the game to another level, but honestly, whether I'm internal or not, I need to be honest, the thing that everyone is really looking forward to is PvP. So as much as we appreciate Private Beta 2 and it is really good, I know a lot of players aren't going to be addicted to Private Beta 2 until they get PvP, just because that competitive edge, they kind of want to have that feeling of competition. And yes, you can kind of do that with Private Beta 2 in its current state, but honestly, PvE is just not, and it can never be the same as PvP. So it's awesome what they've done with PV2. And if you haven't already, register through the link in the description down below and try the game out for yourself, because it is still very much worth a try for you to see what we're building. Like, it is actually insane. The next big thing right here is Illuvium Overworld. So what he's saying here is that we've actually experienced some delays due to some internal systems not working the way we thought they would. And honestly, again, with me doing this a little bit later than the devlog actually being released, we actually just recently got a new build of the Overworld, and it is so much better. The thing that I don't understand is I've only been internal for maybe a month and a bit, and from the first build of Overworld that I played compared to where it is now, it's honestly like it's just insane. The speed at which that these guys actually improve the game is unbelievable. Seeing developers work this fast honestly is inspiring, and I can't wait for you guys to actually have a look and try this game for yourself. It looks like they've actually spent a lot of time on Sancta Mersa, that they're actually going back into Crimson Waste now and just looking at it with some fresh eyes and some of the lessons they've learned. And again, based on my experience with this new build, it looks like they've done that and they're already taking it to the next level. So the highlights for Overworld is that Sancta Mersa is in its final state for the upcoming beta, which is awesome. Crimson Waste has a little bit of work to do. Again, I'm not sure whether that's before or after the build that I'm currently testing out, but the current build does look amazing. The fact that we're going to have a leaderboard, again, I don't know how much it's going to really entice players to really just stay in this beta form without like actually capturing NFTs and things like that. But I mean, some form of incentivization for competition is cool. So we'll kind of see how that plays out. I'm very interested to see how people feel about that and whether it really keeps them in the game and playing for as long as possible. This right here is a big thing. The capturing is nearly complete. They have added the sound effects for the capture sequence and it's amazing. And also with the visuals, it looks really cool. I can't wait to see what people are saying when they've actually tried it, played it, experienced it, because it's like they've achieved what they wanted to in regards to the Pokeball shake. Like, it's just, I'm not gonna say too much, but that feeling of like, oh shit, do I have it? They've absolutely recreated that for adults. And yo, you're gonna have to try it for yourself. This is a massive note that many features for the Overworld won't actually be available in the first private beta. So truthfully, I actually don't know what these features are that are gonna be excluded. Aaron has previously stated that fusing is gonna be in there, harvesting. What these features are that aren't gonna be there, I don't know. But again, it is just a private beta, not the open beta. So they're not gonna give this out to everyone to test out. It's more for the select few people that are really deep into it and can give proper bug reporting and beta reporting to make sure that we're actually on the right track and we're able to fix the things that need to be fixed and not treating this as, oh, this is the final game, this is the final polish, which it clearly isn't. Illuvium Zero, I'm not going to talk too much on here because we've been waiting for such a long time for Illuvium Zero. We're almost there, guys, almost there, just touching up the last final couple of things. It's really, really, really close. Yeah, I'm not going to go too much deeper into that. It's just we're almost there. We've finalized all of the region arts. So they've added a few minor gameplay improvements with paths and hollow statues actually doing more than just cosmetic roles. We've also heard that Kieran has mentioned that there might be an additional revenue source through Illuvium Zero. So whether that gets implemented or not, how that gets implemented, we're unsure at the very moment. But Illuvium Zero is very, very close to being ready for us to have in our hands for the alpha. The thing that I'm actually the most excited about after the overworld is actually Illuvatars. And so right now we can see that the exclusive focus of the web team is Illuvatars. So we're really, really trying to knock that out and get that done and ready for you guys as quickly as possible. One of the big things around Illuvatars was that the Illuvidex actually required some updates to prepare for the sale. And now that the Illuvidex has actually been upgraded into V2, we now have a clear path in front of us and we're going to go full steam ahead. So as you can see, most of these things are pretty much almost complete. The bonding flow nearly completed, minting flow nearly completed, purchasing is underway. There are a couple of things that we need to kind of fix up and check out, but it's something that shouldn't take too long to solve. Again, with the Illuvidex, trading on the Illuvidex is actually pretty simple now, very easy. We've been testing out a couple of things on the Illuvidex ourselves internally, and it does seem like it's a much smoother process and experience for the user. Moving on to the merch store, we don't actually have a date yet. So Kieran has mentioned publicly that we do want to get it out before Christmas. Honestly, this is more a personal thing. Whether that happens or not, I'm not too sure. I really do hope that we do get it out before Christmas. But the thing is, with everything Illuvium, we're not going to reduce the quality just to get things out faster. If it does take a bit more time and we miss out on the Christmas sales, it's something that we have to do, and we have to accept the reality that we're in and not try and change it and combat it in a way that we're going to put out a bad product. So we're doing everything we can to make sure that does come out before Christmas. But if it doesn't, empathize, please understand we're doing everything in our power and sometimes things just happen. We've actually just had a look pretty recently at the completed Essentials apparel and I absolutely love it. I'll be honest, there are some things that I don't like, but again, everyone has a different style. I'm not a big fan of big logos and things like that. I like very plain block colors, so we've got that in the Essential line, but we also do have like I'm not going to say the designs, but there's going to be something for everyone there, that I'm sure of. Also, the Alluvials collection is 80% complete. That's the one that we've seen. Grant has leaked the Atlas Axon on the black t-shirt. We're going to have those as well for those that like that kind of detail and graphics on their t-shirts. Plushies. Okay, we're finally seeing the plushies. For as long as I can remember being in the community, it's been when plushies. They are being worked on and around 50% of them are complete. So we're actually doing really well, and bear with us, but whoever wants these plushies are gonna get them. They're coming. Relax, they are coming. And finally, for the merch store, there are actually a couple of things that are in development with the metal plates for Illuvatars, small range of Alluvials, plus the art book. So I'm really excited for the art book. I think I'm definitely gonna get that. And in regards to the Illuvatar metal plates, I mean, you guys can look, I need something back here. So that's definitely gonna happen for me too. To summarize, September was fun. The community saw new content and experienced how far we've come in many ways. That is absolutely true. And we're still seeing it with Andrew and Grant doing showcase, with Crystal Shores Overworld being shown. Like, it's just, honestly, we've come such a long way, and I'm so proud of the team. Aaron does mention that we're trying to find ways to improve communication while having a decentralized group of contributors. It is a challenge. It absolutely is a challenge. And we're doing everything we can to make sure that we're communicating efficiently, streamlining processes, and making sure we're working as efficiently as possible, just so we can move as quickly as possible. With this final thing here, I agree 100% with Aaron in regards to the scope and vision that we have for Illuvium isn't just a game. It's a home where millions can have fun, interact, and build experiences together. The core needs to be just right, and we appreciate your patience on the journey. So the fact that he focuses on the core being just right, I agree 100%. You don't want to be building super tall on something super flimsy. You want to be building wide, having something stable, and that core foundation is super, super important, because trying to rush something out now, if we're not ready, could only lead to bad things in the future. So it's better we take our time, really work out these fundamental things, these fundamental systems, so that we do start really going for it. Everything is set and ready to go, and there's not going to be any tumbles or stumbling or anything like that. We're just going straight for the goal. And the last thing that I know all of you guys have been waiting for, it's the somewhat roadmap, I guess. The updated release order that Aaron gives us every single month. So based on this updated release order, the first thing we can expect is Illuvium 0 Alpha, moving on to Private Beta 2 Overworld, to Merge Store, to the News Hub, Illuvatars, Private Beta 3 Arena, which is PvP, and then the launcher. So this is me, TSG, as a community member, not internal. I'm saying I'm hoping for Illuvium 0 Alpha November, Private Beta 2 Overworld November, Merge Store potentially December, News Hub, Illuvatars December, potentially January, and Private Beta 3, again, we kind of know Kieran has said that he's gunning for a December release for Private Beta 3 Arena. Let's see. I'm leaning more towards January, but we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.